Hello. Today I want to talk about being a mother. And I want to talk about being a mother because I can potentially be a mother. I am not a mother right now, but I have a mother, you have a mother, we all have mothers. And I feel that we should talk about a little elephant in the room right now. My question is it an excuse? Is kids an excuse for a woman to not work, not take care of herself, or to literally use her kids as an excuse for everything? Why are kids an excuse for giving up on yourself? Women, why are you giving up on yourself because you have children? Why? I feel like there's so many single women out there, especially my age, right? Who've already had the baby daddies, dealt with that. And they tell themselves that they cannot work because they have children. They tell themselves they need to find a man to work for their children in order to keep them. Now, I understand how this can be backwards, right? The real father is supposed to help provide. And I say help provide because providing for the entire family is already look at the economy. It's almost impossible, okay? They made it impossible. The system made it impossible for just one person to work in a household. Come on. If you want a good mortgage, if you want a good house, if you want a good apartment, whatever you pay for, you're gonna have to pay up something. We're not living in really good times anymore. So how can you tell me a child is an excuse to not work and do anything? Unless you are putting your undivided attention and support and motivation into this child, then what are you doing? I swear there are women out there that use their children as an excuse. You might think that you are focusing on your children and they're going to go be successful and resilient because of you. No. Any child who is with a single mother who takes the victim mentality is going to have trauma of some sort, okay? Any woman who takes victim to her situation and then uses her kids as an excuse, red flag, okay? A woman is strong, all right? A woman is strong. And for a woman to really sit there and claim that she's not strong enough to do what she got to do for her children, that breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart because even if Schitt's Creek were to happen, and if I had a man leave me, first of all, I would never even have a child with a man I don't feel like I have some sort of future with. That's first of all. Rule number one. Second of all, if my man were to leave, okay, God forbid, okay, I can't rule the universe, can't rule the man. If he were to leave me, I would do everything in my power as a mother and a woman, because a woman is strong emotionally, okay? I will do anything to make sure they're good, right? That's what a mother does. To sit there and say, I have kids, I'm a mother, I need help, help me. You are literally a child. You're a babysitter. Come on. You think Mother Duckling is gonna just sit there and act victim to her babies getting eaten by a freaking alligator or something? No, Mama Ducky is gonna do what she gotta do. Mama Ducky is gonna make sure the children are following her and protect her children. And don't get me started, because a lot of single mothers also give up on themselves. They don't go to the gym no more. They don't even put on no skincare. They barely do their hair anymore. They don't even go on walks. They don't even inspire themselves. It's all about the children. And whenever the children get on their nerves, they start blaming the children. They start taking victim to even the children around. Red flag. Red flag, red flag, red flag. That is practically a good percentage of our entire population right now. And I can name drop too. I know people that are like this. And this goes for all types of children. It goes for boys, girls, and then when they become men and when they become women. Single mothers will literally use their children as their driving source. Not in they can use it in a good way, but in a bad way. Like, they expect their children to become their success. Like, oh yeah, he's gonna be straight because he'll be successful, and then he'll give me all the inheritance and he'll help me out, he'll support me. What? How are you going to put the duties of what your husband or your significant other, your love, is supposed to do onto your children? How are you going to expect your children to be resilient through all your bullshit and then give it to you? What? Hell no. If anything, you're just wasting your life. As a single mother, you're wasting your life. If you can't prioritize the right things in your life, you're wasting your life and you're freaking up your kids' lives. Literally. Like, I'm laughing because it's so surreal, and it's real. It's a real problem out here. I say this because I want to be a mother. I don't want to be a single mother, first of all. I want to have a full totality family. And I came from a broken family. I understand what a broken family is and what it means. I know, okay? And I've also experienced a lot of other people's broken families. I've experienced how different every family is. And there's no normalcy with family. You can call a family normal all you want. There's always something behind the scenes. There's no perfect family, but if you're gonna sit there and use your kids as an excuse, check yourself. Like, if you didn't want kids, that's your demon. You're living with a demon every day. If you say you did not want kids and you have kids, what is wrong with you? You don't get to have your children live life through you. Like, you need to live your life and they need to live their lives. And all you need to do is sit there and support them. Stop using kids as an excuse to not do anything for yourself, for your kids, for your husband, if you have one. Like, stop. There's 24 hours in a day, and to say you cannot balance life is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So ridiculous. It is. Because it's not the easiest job on earth, but it's the most natural job on earth. It's not the easiest. It's the most natural job. We assume the position because it's so natural. Like, come on, you cannot argue with me. I'm a woman. I'm not a mother, but guess what? I could be a mother. I could be a mother tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, not you, but we all need to understand this aspect. And we need to understand why our mothers act the way they do and why other mothers act the way they do. Yeah. I say this, I'm passionate about this topic. I'm very passionate about this topic because I've come across a lot of women that really just give up on themselves. And it's really sad to see because there's a lot of women that have potential, to raise other women up, to raise their children up, to raise the whole generation up. But guess what? No, they're so insecure, so stuck in the past, can't get over themselves, can't even walk in the gym, can't even do things for themselves. Like, that's not nobody's fault but your own, sis. Like, fix yourself, straight up. And if this bothers you, if this video bothers you and you're a single mother, just take it as a warning because your life can really get so much more effed up if you continue with this bullshit. Like, seriously. And especially your kids. Like, if you got children, come on. Children are just products of their environment. We are all a product of our environment. And you're gonna really give your children the worst environment to grow up in? You can tell yourself things all you want, but if it's not in your face, then it's not true. Like, you're lying to yourself, you're lying to your children, and A single mother can go out and find her mate, you know, she can go find her new mate, try to find a good potential father figure to raise her help raise her children and to provide for her. But in a sense, like, do you really know that guy's down for you? Do you really know? Why does that man want to deal with you and your kids that aren't even his? Think about that. What type of man is going to take up all your baggage and deal with it, and then lock himself in with you with a marriage? Like, that is, oh, it's not my life. It's not my life. So it's not resonating with me. But there's so many women out there that need freaking help. They need help. And not just in the sense of knowing what to do and being indecisive. Like, sometimes we just need to step back and look at your situation. Is this what you want? Look at your reality. Is this what you want? Is this what you want for your kids? Is this what you want for yourself? Like, come on. You can't be... Women are so selfish, but when kids come around, they act like they're not selfish, but they really are. Like, how can you use your child as an excuse to really not work on yourself? Like, children are supposed to be that reward, that driving, like, oh yes, I need to be that example for my children. I need to be an example so they look up to me. You should have your children look up to you. You should not be looking up to your children. Whoa, I said that out loud and it feels great because whoa, it's true. It's true. I know there's so many people who think like this, and quite honestly, a lot of them are boy moms. Moms that give birth to firstborn sons, and if they get a divorce with their husband, their firstborn sons look exactly like their husband. Just let that sink in, and then think about what I just said in the last freaking 10 minutes, because toxic. This is why we have emasculated men. We have emasculated men because single mothers just don't want to work on themselves. They put their all into their sons. Like, the son is the husband, like a son husband. If you know Kevin Samuels, that's all I gotta know. That's all I gotta say. Kevin Samuels, go look him up. Son husband, look him up. Another note, single mothers with sons, they don't care about the son's happiness. They dig into the son and what they bring, and they suck it all out of them. They literally take all the positive energy out of the boys and put it into themselves. Like if they were, okay, let me say an example here. If the single mother wants to feel inspired or excited, she's gonna go to her son without going to herself or without going to a significant other or her husband. Even a single mother with her daughter, she's gonna go to her daughter and literally take all her energy, make sure she gets reassured, and it's selfish. It's so selfish, and kids should never be like the victim to that situation. Like, it's insane. It's insane. But no, guess what? The single mothers will say they're the victim, right? They're the victim because the kids didn't even ask to be born. Sad world. It's a sad world we live in. And if you've experienced this, kudos to you, because we out here still making it happen, and we healing through trauma. We got this. Like, we can make the next generation better. Like, this generation, Baby Shark do is freaking raising all these children, all these kids TV shows, all these freaking YouTube tablet kids, like, are raising these children because these mothers are freaking using excuses to not raise their children anymore. Why are there so many unbehaved children? Like, I'm not one to judge, but shit, I'm judging. Like, if I go to a supermarket, I'm already hearing a screeching baby. Like, I get it, you can't control babies all the time, but you know, you can control the parenting. You can parent. You know how to parent? Can you read a parenting book? You know how to read a book? Or are you just gonna wing it all? Like, what world are we living in? These children are gonna grow up and become the economy. What the frick is wrong with you? You're gonna put everything... Fix yourself first. If you're a single mother, you know, I get it, it's hard, but you know what, you chose this situation, and quite honestly, you also chose the baby daddy you got with, so like, you lay in the bed you fucking shat in, or you lay the bed you make, whatever the frick it is, like, that's it today. I went on a whole rampage because I feel like I resonate with this, you know, and I want to break this curse, break this generational trauma. Like, this is ridiculous to see so many unhappy, fat, overweight, unhealthy women using their kids as an excuse. I ain't having that shit. I ain't having it. And that's not going to be me. And I just want that to be known that there's so many women like that out there. And if you're a man, do not take a woman's baggage. Just because she is promising you the world or whatever the hell she's promising you, do not take her baggage. Okay? Take what she says with a little bit of salt. Okay? Think about what she says and then throw her freaking to the curb. You know? Single mothers, with all these songs shouting out single mothers too, like there's so many people shout out to the single mothers, like, unless the single mother is doing everything she can for her children, like a mother duckling, it's not a shout out. It's more like, get away from that toxic energy, get away from that trauma, get away from that sucked in energy, because she'll suck you in and she'll lock you in and banish you, or what is it, garnish you, whatever it's called. You do not need a woman's baggage. She created that baggage, and quite honestly, she probably decorated it. She probably decorated her baggage with stickers. So no, we're not having no single mothers no more. And quite honestly, if you are a single mother, you're probably better off just being single. Like, I don't know what man would really want that type of baggage unless you were really trying to be better than your situation and not say victim to it. That's it today. I went a little off. Like I said, I still continue after like 2 minutes because once I'm going and I can't really stop. So that's it today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And we're almost at 20K. I can't even imagine this, bro. I can't even imagine this. It's crazy. 20,000 guys. All right. You know, when I first recorded my first video, I was like, no one's gonna watch these. Wow. Now I know at least like 2,000 people are gonna watch this. Like, that's crazy. You guys have a great day. Have a blessed day.